Magandang araw mga classmate. Ang pag-uusapan natin ngayong araw ay ang tinatawag na arithmetic mean. So, alamin muna natin ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng arithmetic mean. So, ang arithmetic mean refers to the terms in between two non-consecutive terms of a sequence, particularly arithmetic sequence. So, when we say non-consecutive terms, or terms between two non-consecutive terms, ito yung mga terms na nasa pagitan ng dalawang hindi magkasunod na terms. So halimbawa, let's say we have 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. So ito ay isang halimbawa ng arithmetic sequence kung saan meron tayong common difference na positive 4. So let's say ang ating first term ay yung 4, second term yung 8, this is the third term, fourth term, and this is the fifth term. So meaning to say, yung ating arithmetic sequence ay merong 5 terms. At yung terms na nasa pagitan ng first term at ng fifth term, so tatawagin natin siyang arithmetic means. So, ibig sabihin, merong tatlo na arithmetic mean sa pagitan ng 4 and 20 based dun sa ating example ng arithmetic sequence. So, yung 8, kung saan siya ay pangalawang term ng sequence, siya yung ating first arithmetic mean. And then, yung 12, siya naman yung ating second arithmetic mean. And of course, yung 16, siya yung ating magiging third arithmetic mean. Okay. So let's say, we have a sequence wherein nawawala yung in-between terms. So let us consider the sequence 19, then merong nawawalang dalawang terms followed by negative 71. So meaning to say, if we're going to analyze, meron tayong 4 na terms ng arithmetic sequence kung saan nawawala yung pangalawa at pangatlong term. So let us represent 19 as our first term. Ito ang ating second term. Ito ang third term. At ang negative 71 ang ating fourth term. So nawawala yung second at third term o yung tinatawag nating first at second term ng arithmetic sequence. So from the problem, so we are asked to find the second arithmetic mean. So ang hanapin natin, ano yung value ng a sub 3. But before that, since we cannot generate the sequence kasi wala tayong common difference, so ang una nating gagawin is to find the common difference. So how are we going to do that? So balikan natin yung formula in finding the nth term of arithmetic sequence kung saan we have the formula of a sub n equals a sub 1 or the first term plus the quantity of n minus 1 times the common difference. So, we're going to use this formula for us to determine ano yung ating magiging common difference. Okay, so balik tayo sa given. So, we can use a sub n as negative 71. So, ito yung isa sa mga technique, classmate, ano? So, always look for the terms na given dun sa sequence. And then, identify nyo kung pang ilan siya. So, we all know that negative 71 is the fourth term. And then, our first term is 19 plus, so, katulad nung binanggit ko kanina, so, importanteng malaman natin kung pang ilan yung last term. Kasi para may value na tayo ng n. So, in this case, si negative 71 ay pang 4. So that will be the value of n times the common difference. Ito yung hahanapin natin. So let's simplify the equation. We have negative 71 equals, so 4 minus 1 is 3 times d. So we have 3d. Applying the addition property of equality, so we can add negative 19 both side ng equation para maalis natin yung 19 sa right side. So we have negative 71 plus negative 19. So the answer is negative 90 equals 3d. And then to find the value of d, we must divide both sides by 3. So 3 divided by 3 sa right side will give us 1. So will left us d. Negative 90 divided by 3 will give us negative 30. So we have now the value of common difference, which is equal to negative 30. So meron na tayong value ng common difference. So pwede na natin ngayon makuha kung ano yung ating second arithmetic mean, which is the third term of the sequence. So meaning we have to look for a sub 3. So using the formula again of the nth term of arithmetic sequence, so we have a sub 3 equals, first term is 19 plus Rn is 3 minus 1. We now have the value of d, which is negative 30. So that will be multiplied to 3 minus 1. Simplify pa natin, we have 19. So 3 minus 1 is positive 2 times negative 30 will give us negative 60. Okay, so 19 plus negative 60, the answer is negative 41. So meaning to say, the second arithmetic mean of the sequence, or the value of the third term, is equal to negative 41. Okay. So pwede rin nating makuha yung second term. So for us to determine the second term, we can add negative 31 to positive 19 for us to get the second term, and that is equal to negative 11. Because 19 plus negative 30 is negative 11. Okay. So that's for our first example. So let's have the last example. So this time, we're asked to find the arithmetic means between 3 and 23, wherein 3 and 23 is made up of 5 terms, wherein 3 terms in between is missing. Again, so 3 is our first term. Ito ang ating first arithmetic mean, second arithmetic mean, third arithmetic mean, and this will be the last term. Okay. So just like what we did in the previous example, so let us set up first the equation to be used. So we have a sub n plus or equal to the first term plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So in this case, ang ating gagamiting a sub n or value in replace of a sub n is 23. And then ang first term natin is positive 3 plus 23 is the fifth term. So ang ating n is 5 minus 1 times the common difference. So pwede na nating isimplify pa yung equation. We have 23 equals 3 plus 5 minus 1 is 4 times d. We have 4d. Applying the addition property of equality, we can add negative 3 both side. So this will be cancelled. So 23 plus negative 3, or 23 minus 3, we have 20 equals 4D. And then divide both side by 4 to determine kung ano yung value ng ating common difference. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. So that will be the value of our common difference. So from this point, pwede na nating isolve ang ating second term. Again, formula, we have a sub 1, 3. So second term, so 2 minus 1, we have 1 times 5 is 5. This is 8. For the third term, we have the first term plus, again, we have, n natin is 3 minus 1 times the common difference. So when we simplify, we have 3 minus 1 is 2 times 5, 10. This is 13 plus pag nag-add tayo ng 3. And then, ang ating pang-apat na term ay same procedure. We have first term plus 4 minus 1 times 5. So 3 times 5 is the result when we subtract 1 from 4 times 5, 15 plus 3, we have 18. So meaning to say, the first arithmetic mean is 8, second arithmetic mean is 13, and then the third arithmetic mean is 18. Okay. So tip lang mga classmates, so itong ginawa natin is for us to practice how to use the end term of arithmetic sequence. But another way for us to determine the second, third, and fourth term, so pwede na nating directly i-add sa first term yung ating common difference. So 3 plus 5 will give us 8. 8 plus 5 will give us 13, and 13 plus 5 will give us 18. Okay, so that's it. So I hope you learn a lot from today's lesson, and feel free to share sa ating iba pang classmate para mas marami pa tayong matulungan. Until next time!